Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because it's gonna be a Barbie inspired makeup look. I'm a little late into this trend but finally here, so let's get started. I've already done my skincare including the sunscreen. Now I'm just gonna put some moisturizer, and this is my all-time favorite moisturizer. I'm just gonna link it down below, the products I'll be using today, so do check that out. Also, I want to make this video a bit chatty. Now, you all might have seen the movie Barbie. I personally loved it, but when I first heard about Barbie, it took me back to my childhood days and reminded me how it had an impact on my personality. As a kid, I used to love everything feminine, like Barbie dolls, color pink, and being my feminine self made me really happy. But back in the day, I felt that being very girly, sensitive, showing your emotions was not that appreciated. I noticed how being bold and not emotional and being a little bit more boyish was appreciated more, and that impacted my personality eventually. So when I grew older and in my teenage years in college, I turned into a complete tomboy, hiding my feminine side and trying to be bold and being boyish. But over the years, I have realized that there is no shame of being your feminine self, and be it sensitive, being emotional, girly, maybe not that physically and mentally strong, but that's okay. Those are the traits of being a woman, and we all should be proud of these traits. And I have definitely started to own it. I love dressing up, I love makeup, pink and everything girly, and I'm okay to have my husband help me if I can't carry something heavy. But that's completely fine, that's okay. This movie was really fun but a bit too feminist for me. At the end of the day, it's not about how men and women are equal or better than each other. It's about how unique their traits are and being able to appreciate it and own it. And there's a reason we are all blessed with different traits, right? Like otherwise it would be so boring. For example, my emotional side in any situation gives a different perspective to the same situation compared to my husband's practical side and results in a better understanding of finding a solution. So individually, we all are good enough, and together, men and women should be able to complement each other rather than compete with each other. That was a lot of serious talk, and I don't want you guys to get bored because of this talk. So yeah, let's continue with the makeup, which is the fun part of this video. Now, I have already prepped my skin with moisturizer, and on top of that, I added the MAC Strobe Cream. And now I'm adding this beautiful foundation by Fenty Beauty, and it just mimics the shade of my skin and blends in really well. It gives you a nice matte finish with a bit of glow, I would say. It doesn't feel cakey at all. I haven't used a lot, but I will be using a concealer to hide my blemishes and under eye circles as well, and blending it really well with the beauty blender. And now I will be focusing on the under eye circle because I'll be doing a bright eye makeup. I want to make sure the under eyes are really concealed. We'll be using some bright pink colors because of course it's a Barbie look. And yeah, for that I want to make sure the under eye circles are really concealed. So I'm just gonna use some color corrector by Nars, and it's kind of a peachy orangey shade. So I'm just going to use some on the under eyes and some on my blemishes as well to hide it. And I'm just gonna simply dab it with my fingers and blend it in and let it sit for a second or so, and then go on with concealing it with a similar shade of my skin. Now I'm adding a concealer in a similar shade of my skin tone. This is Nars Creamy Concealer, and I'm just gonna add this on the same spots where I color corrected. So that's under eye circle, the blemishes, and I'm just gonna blend this in. This is a really good concealer and my go-to. It's not that heavy at all, and yeah, it just blends in really quickly and very easily. While I do that, let me share some of the thoughts which has been going through my mind. I have always been on the go since childhood. There has always been something to look forward to chase, be it degree, or marriage, job, all of that. And when all of a sudden when you don't have anything to chase, you feel lost and empty. I don't know if it's just me or if you guys can relate to it, but I think that's life, I guess. Being able to be present and grateful and content with what you have is a difficult task to achieve. I think I constantly need to remind myself that it's okay not to do anything or chase anything, and just be able to appreciate for a moment what you have and what you are blessed with. being present in the moment and just being able to live life and, not running after anything, and yeah, just be content and happy. Now I'm putting a brightening concealer so that when I do my eye makeup, it pops the pink color. Just gonna blend it in with the fingers. Now I'm going to put some loose powder with the help of a brush all over the face and blend it in with the help of Beauty Blender. You can see how seamless and even toned this will look, and this powder also has a brightening effect as well. It's going to give a really seamless and even skin tone. Now I'm going to contour my face using my favorite Hoola bronzer. So I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring near my cheekbones and also a little bit on my nose. For my eyebrows, I will be using Benefit Brow Pencil. It has got a very thin tip so I can easily create hair-like strokes and fill those gaps in. In the end, I will be setting everything well with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. Now I'm going to set my eyes with some powder and remove any creases it might have. I'm starting off with a medium pink shade to create a base, and I'm just going to put it on the lid and into the crease and blend it in really well, taking the same shade under the eyes a bit. Now I'm going to use a light pink shade and place it on the lids and blending it really well with the darker shade I used before. Now to create a gradient effect and deepen my crease, I'm going to add this deep purple pink color and blending it in really well into the crease, taking a bit under my eyes as well. Now I'm going to take this deep dark brown shade and place it on the outer 1/3 part of the eyelid. I'm going to blend this in really well so that I can create a nice gradient effect, taking the same shade under the eyes as well to create a cohesive look. Now I'm going to add this bright pink color to again brighten my lids. I wasn't happy with the medium pink color, so I added this one on top of the lid. And now I'm just going to add the same bright pink color on the outer part of it and towards the lower part of the eyes as well. Next, I'm going to mix this champagne highlighter with the bright pink color to make it a pink highlighter and brighten the center part of the lid. I'm going to repeat this with a golden highlighter and mixed it with the same pink to make it even more brighter. I blended everything really well with the brush so that there are no harsh lines. I wasn't very happy with the highlighting effect, so I thought I'll go with some glitter. So I chose this bright pink color glitter and I decided to put it on the center of the lids. It looked really good, but I thought I'll just add a little bit more, so I added this beautiful golden glitter in the center, and that really popped and looked really beautiful, and I was quite happy with the overall effect it had. Now I'm going to use this black eyeshadow to create a subtle eyeliner. I don't really prefer using liquid eyeliners because I'm not very great at it. Also, it could look sometimes very harsh, and eyeshadows are really more forgiving, and even if you make any mistakes, it's very easy to correct it. Now I'm going to add loads and loads of mascara because I don't know how to put fake lashes, but hopefully one day I'll learn that. But for now, I'm just gonna add loads of mascara also on the lower lashes. And yeah, I think the eye makeup is complete, guys. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Now completing the rest of the makeup, I'm going to add this beautiful blush by Wear Beauty. I'm just going to blend it in really well. This is really pigmented, but I really love this shade because it brightens up the face really well, and especially for this look you need that brightening effect, and it's a very summer appropriate blush as well, and it looks beautiful on Indian skin tone. I'm going to use this powder blush in a similar shade and add it on the same spots on the cheeks and a little bit on the nose to make it a little bit more long lasting. Also, I'm going to use a highlighter from the same palette and adding it on the high points of my cheek and a little bit on the nose as well. I'm going to use the same highlighter shade in the inner corner to brighten up my eyes. Now I'm going to remove the lip balm and I'm going to use this beautiful nudish pink liner. I'm going to line my lips and I'm also going to fill in the lips with the same liner, adding this bright pink liquid lipstick, but I didn't like it that much. It didn't give that nice brightening effect, so I ended up adding a lighter pinkish nude shade and dabbed it on the lips a bit, and I was still not very happy with the overall shade, so I decided to use a darker pink shade, and I thought I'll create an ombre effect, but that ended up looking like a beautiful pink shade which I was actually looking for. And with that, you guys, I think finally the look is done. Finally, it took so long for me to create this look. I'm just going to set it up with this beautiful setting spray, and yeah, I'm just gonna do my hair a little bit. So this is the final look. I really loved how the eyes turned out because of the glitter and all the different shades of pink. It creates a nice gradient effect, and I really need to change the top. It's pure white, so I just changed it with a light pink t-shirt, and it has got a Wonder Woman written on it. And of course, we all are Wonder Woman in every field of our lives, and we are all doing great. That's the finished look. I hope you loved the look, and if you did like the video and the look, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.